Okay. Let's try this. Get around the table. Ooh. Around to the side. Okay. Okay. No, I'm okay.
Okay.
I just had to get around my table. Don't laugh at me. I'm gonna do my video now.
You're adorable. I'm gonna go sit down.
I'm okay. Okay. I think maybe there's a little too much height above my head. Hey, do you want to adjust my camera for me just a little bit? I'm gonna cut this part out. Just push no. So the camera itself, just pull the thing down just a little bit. Yeah. Yep. Just pull it down a little more. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, baby.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna go into my office and make no noise and pretend I don't exist.
I like Carrie Potter. You're so cute. Going into your office, making no noise, pretending you don't exist. Oh, my button's loose. I'm a seamstress with a loose button. Okay. There are my special scissors. I've been looking for these. What else is in here? Shakespeare! He even has his little book. It's my Shakespeare figurine. Okay. Okay. Oh, I totally forgot tea. Ooh. I have absolutely everything in here, including that really, really old tea that's like dried up. Maybe I'll just mention my mug. Okay. I don't like that light. Honey? Hubby?
Yes, darling.
Can you turn the light off in this room? Don't laugh at me. You know it takes a long time to squish around the table. Is that better? No, turn back on. Turn off. Turn on again.
Do you want to change the light on that?
Turn off.
I feel like an optometrist.
Turn on again. Just leave it on,
Okay.
I think.
But did you like that?
Yes.
Like an optometrist.
You're
Number one, number two.
You're hilarious. You're the funniest husband ever. Okay. Okay. So I found a mug. Okay. My hat's in the way. No, I have to sign one more. Center. Okay. Well, I don't even want to put my lips on that. I think I'll just hold it and look wistful. Oh! Hi, friends! Welcome to my extra content video. Today's video is obviously about my sewing room. I know that you have seen my sewing room before in other videos, but it has gotten worse. I'm actually standing in front of the couch that turns into a bed in my sewing room. You can't see it because A, it's like not in real view of the camera, but also it is completely covered in stuff. I'm also standing in front of my sewing table that's supposed to be against that wall, but it's in the middle of the room because I have to put Christmas stuff underneath the sewing table, and while it was in the middle of the room, while Christmas stuff was out, I kind of pulled stuff out and put it over there. So now there's no room for it to go against that wall, and so I need to move all of that stuff, and I need to move some of this stuff so I can put it away, and so I can put it away. And my feet keep slipping on the floor because there's stuff on the floor. And I'm trying to find the actual floor because I feel like it would be safer if I stood on the actual floor. And maybe if I moved some stuff, pull everything over here. We're okay. We're okay. So today's extra content video is about kind of my plans for the sewing room. As you can see, there's kind of a mess going on right now. I've got hats and hat boxes, but the hats are not in the hat boxes. The hat boxes are not labeled. I've got random books and patterns and fabric and figurines. I just found my Shakespeare figurine. Why do I have a Shakespeare figurine, you might ask? Well, why don't you have a Shakespeare figurine, I am asking, because amazing. I mean, right here in front of me is the program book from Costume College last year. That was so many months ago. Why is that sitting right here in front of me? And a pair of plus size pantyhose. Why is that sitting right here in front of me? And some fabric that looks like it's cut to be something, but because it was cut out to be made into something and then left alone for so long, I don't actually remember what this was going to be. Why is it pinked? I pinked the edges and, well, I don't know. I've got a bunch of extant parasols sitting here that need to be gone over because on most of them, the fabric has decayed from age. And so I'm going to see if the fabric can either be repaired or I'm going to remove it and recover them for use. There's a box of trim. This is a box of, well, I'm not really sure. There's fabric in there. There's patterns in there. There's the box for my dashboard mermaid hula girl in there. I think this is a book. Ugh, whatever it is, it's huge. And what's this round thing? There's a fake hamster in a plastic hamster ball I got in Vegas back in 2007. Yeah. So when I say I need to organize my sewing room, I'm talking like major revamp organization. I need to like figure out a better way of organizing my patterns, or not pattern, my fabrics, because what I have been doing is just folding them and putting them up here. But these smaller amounts, you know, of fabrics where there's only like 1, 2, maybe 3 yards, they get lost in the bigger yardages of fabrics. They kind of get sucked between them, and then I can't see them. So I try to pull those ones out, and then it just turns into a big mess. And yeah, I don't know what to do to make it all up. Ow.
What happened?
Ow.
What did you do?
I died. Ow.
What happened?
Things fell
Oh,
on me.
honey. Your dress form.
Ow.
And all of this fabric.
Ow.
I'm getting the stuff off of you so I can.
Ow.
Okay, there we go.
Ow.
Okay.
Ow.
I got all the things off you.
There's too many things in this room.
Yes there are. By far.
Ow. this way. And then I fell down.
Oh,
My knees hurt.
I love you.
And my toes hurt on this foot.
I'm sorry.
I need ice cream.
We have vanilla and syrups.
Vanilla is poor people ice cream.
Well,
Oh, that's
Elvis
right.
has a job.
We're poor. Oh.
So, at what point are you gonna stop filming?
Oh. Right now. There's a way to do it on this. Ow.
There. Or
No,
not?
it's still blinking. Go hit the red button. You're skinny. Okay. Go to it. There we go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
I know you.
You were rescuing me.
You're adorable.
I have to decide if I'm editing that. Because I kind of told people I don't edit. And I know that they wouldn't know. But I would know.
Well, would you want me on the video in a robe?
Do you care if you're on the video in a robe?
Sort of.
Oh, you do care.
I love you.
Okay. Well, I could cut it out so you're not in it. I could edit that and for you. Because I love you. You love me?
Yes, I love you, of course.
Okay. Thank you. So if I'm barely editing, then that means... Hi, friends. I'm laughing and crying at the same time. Because I just realized that if I'm only going to edit the part where my husband's in the frame, because he has asked me to edit him out of the frame, because the parts where he's in frame, because he is not fully dressed. He's in his robe and he'd prefer not to be seen. That means I'm not editing this part or the first part or any of the things. So we're going to make that part my extra content. How, you may be asking, are we going to make my fall part of my extra content? Well, this is how. I need to clean my sewing room. I need to clean and organize it. And there's an extra reason why. Because I might die in here. Apparently, it's not just bad for my sanity. It's bad for my health. It's bad. It's literally bad for my physical being. I might die. I'm okay. My knees hurt really bad because I hit the floor really bad on my knees and then kind of fell sideways onto my arm and then laid there helpless. I could have died. I mean, what if my husband had been at work? George would have found his way in here and licked my face to death, probably. Not the worst way to go, but not really how I would want to go. Just saying. I was going to tell you about today's mug, which says, I'm done adulting, let's be mermaids. It's never been more true than it is right now, because, man, boy, would I like to just, quit and go be a mermaid right now. Gonna be honest with you, there is no tea in this mug. I mean, there was tea in this mug. That's the extent of that conversation right there. Because it has been in this room for a while. Ooh. Cool. Where did I get this from? Look at this. It's kind of phantom-y. Okay. that right there is a perfect example of why this room looks like this. As I dig for something I'm looking for, I come across something else that maybe I was looking for or wasn't looking for but forgot I had or haven't been able to find or something. Oh, this was for an event back in Utah, a masquerade ball we got for Gabe years ago. Anyway, that's what happens. I find something and I'm like, oh, this. I didn't even know where this was, or I forgot all about it because it's, you know, outside, out of mind. And I don't want to forget about it again, so I put it on top of everything so I can find it again. Well, now all the stuff that I put on top of everything it's layers of stuff on top of everything. Everywhere. Not just in my sewing room. In my entire house. But we're talking about my sewing room today. Ooh, what's that? Oh, they're my fox ears. Oh, I love. Okay, I'm done. I'm not gonna look down at the stuff anymore. I'm not gonna. As you might have noticed, I am getting surprised by stuff on my sewing table, and you're probably like, "How'd you not know that that's there? It's right in front of you on your sewing table." Well, until just recently, I actually had fabric on top of all this stuff. Like, just about one layer of fabric, but on top of all of this stuff on my sewing table. And I haven't looked under it in a while. So that's why I'm like, oh yeah, that. Oh yeah, that. Oh, that's where that was. Ooh, I own this, you know. I've looked at several organization styles. And a lot of them make so much sense. I mean, the one that makes the most sense is where you like pull everything out of the room, get the organization, you know, how you want it, and then bring everything back in and be like, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here. Except the sewing / guest room is upstairs in our house. The hallway is very narrow. The space outside is very small. And has a bathroom on one side and my husband's office on the other. So I can't really block the ways to those. So it's really not feasible to pull everything out of this room. So the plan is to pull out enough stuff. So I have like 2 big plastic drawer organizers over there, a big bin over there, and a big bin over there, and a table over there, a bin over here, 2 bins over here, a dress form, and some fabric that fell on me that is still down here and I'm afraid to touch because I don't want it to kill me. Might kill me. You don't know. And pull all of that out into this bathroom because we do have another bathroom. And just pull everything out into this space and leave the bigger stuff like the sewing table and the couch, and I think this one other table is going to stay in here too. And then we're going to play Ring Around the Rosie, which basically means I'm going to push the sewing table back against the wall, move this table this way, move couch this way, move sewing table that way, move table that way, move couch this way. And everything's going to change position because I've decided that walking into the sewing room to where like the doorway is like almost half blocked by a sewing table, it's really bad feng shui. Now, I don't know a ton about feng shui, but what little I know is that there should be an open flowing space. And having that table right there when you walk in gives a very blocked feeling to the room. Makes it not comfortable or happy to come into. So I'm going to change the sewing table from over there and the couch from over here. They're going to switch places. Now the couch is practically is longer than the sewing table. So it's going to take up like that whole wall over there. and come up pretty close to the doorway. But the couch is low. It's, you know, way down here where the sewing table is standing height, like bar height. So when you walk into the room, it's going to appear and feel much more open. Plus, I believe that having the sewing table over here, instead of having to walk into the room and then turn around and look at my sewing table and my projects and whatnot, I can walk into my room and it's right here, ready to be seen and looked at and whatnot. And then the table for sewing can go right here underneath the window where there'll be a good view. The closet needs to be gutted out and things need to be done, and a bunch of my fabrics are going. That's right. I'm going to be selling them off because I've had them for too long. I'm not doing anything with them. A lot of them I don't have any projects or anything planned for. I bought them for a someday, and I still, you know, have a someday plan for them, but no specifics. It's time for them to go. I have so many like actual plans in my head for things I want to make, and these are just taking up room. And I always have that fear, you know, oh, what if I sell them and then later I regret it? Well, then you'll regret it, but you'll find something else. There are always fabrics out there to find and to love, and give someone else a chance. Someone else is probably going to see that and be like, that's perfect for that project I want to work on. Oh, that's perfect for that thing I want to make. Let them make it into something. Stop letting that beautiful fabric just sit there being nothing. You are keeping it from its full potential. Anyway, and then I'm going to reorganize it so that smaller fabrics are going to be wrapped up and stored in the sewing table, little cubicle cubby things. Not cubicles, cubbies. And the larger fabrics will be up here. I'm also going to be replacing my adorable pink bins that I love with clear bins. And here's why. Because adorable pink bins, I pull them out, I dig through them, I pull stuff out, I leave them out because I'm afraid if I put them back in the pink bin, I'm going to forget where they are. So I'm going to work on replacing the pink bins with clear bins, so I can see what's in there. I don't need to pull stuff out. Pink bins will still be in use for some storage, especially storage that's going to be on the table that's on the side of the table that faces the wall, because that side of the table I'm not going to really have easy access to. Like, I'll have to pull the table out to get into that storage. So that's going to be storage for things that I don't use as often, but I still want to hold on to. Also, any holiday storage for holidays that I don't have as much decorations for. That's pretty much every holiday that's not Christmas. This has been an eventful extra content video. The focus was meant to be on the future organization plans of my sewing room. It morphed into a little bit of a drama emergency there in the middle, but we're okay. We're back on track. If you have any organization tips or skills or any organization things that you use in your home, in your sewing room, in your crafts that you think are super helpful, please, please, please share them in the comments because I need them, especially for really big hats that don't fit in hat boxes, because I have a bunch of these really big gorgeous hats that do not fit in hat boxes, and I want to figure out how to store them appropriately without damaging, smushing them, you know, all of that stuff. But yeah, I need some help. So any tips or tricks would be super useful because I don't have any for you. I don't know what I'm doing. Have a wonderful day and I'll see you on Wednesday. Mwah! My knees hurt. How am I going to get out of here? Ugh.